Valentine loves cooking outdoors, and tonight he's making a family meal perfect for sharing. Barbecued squid with coriander sauce, panzanella, the classic Italian tomato and bread salad, and his childhood favourite of caramelised bananas with butterscotch rum sauce.
Eating outside is a wonderful thing to do. We often get a very late summer, but things get too complicated and people around and you're running in and out of the kitchen, so this is all about keeping everything as simply as possible. And I'm going to start with char-grilled squid with coriander sauce. Here is the whole beast. Very, very easy to deal with. So first of all, just nip off the tentacles. In here there is a little biting beak. That's got to come out. This can just the head can come off, that can go in a little gubbins bin. And then here you'll have to take out this kind of glassy, this is the structure of the squid, that comes out, that keeps it all kind of straight and narrow. And then just pull out the innards. Squid shouldn't smell, it should have a nice, clean, clear eye on it. Now I'm going to open this up, take the wings off here. Once you've kind of cleaned it up, just start scoring. So just taking a knife at an angle, just run it across, don't cut all the way through. Okay, and then the other way too. And by cutting it like this, when it goes over glowing grey orange embers, it'll curl up, roll up like a carpet being rolled from both ends. And it looks great. And now I'm going to make the coriander sauce. Very, very, very simple. So first I want coriander, and when I say a lot of coriander, I don't mean the kind of, nothing that looks like a little bunch of flowers a child might give its mum. You want a big load of coriander. About 2 heads of mint. Mint is one of my favourite herbs. Summer, for me, kind of autumn, is about lovely, lovely herbs. I just love them. I love them very, very, very much. Right, so over comes my gadget. All of that goes in. This coriander sauce was actually, if I remember rightly, taught to me by Alistair Little, who was a huge influence on the way I cooked, and he was a total genius, and actually was a kind of trailblazer to the way we eat today, and kind of really getting simple European farmhouse food on the table, and this was one of the things that he taught me. I can't remember if I've remembered all the ingredients, but I'm happy with this version years on. So a couple of cloves of garlic. I want some coriander seeds. Really fragrant. These are, I think, my favourite, one of my favourite aromats, certainly. I love these things, they're delicious. Cumin, lovely cumin, and that goes probably about a good teaspoon of it, a little bit more. Okay, some chilli. I like a bit of chilli violence. And a little growl at the back of the throat, nothing that really kind of alarming and makes your eyes pop out. And then grind that all up together, the chilli, the coriander seeds, the cumin. After I stopped working for Alistair Little, I did go and work in other restaurants, but I had a bit of an authority problem I worked out. So I kind of struck like a kingfisher and went to places and got exactly what I wanted and then fluttered off to the next one. Also kind of restaurants, well, I love the cooking, but I've got a very bad head for figures and spreadsheets, so I just kind of like the cooking. And then I wanted to fidget again. So then I went and worked in film for a while, and then I went and ran an art gallery, and so I've kind of been around. Then I came back full circle to cooking, and I think that was always going to be the way, and here I am. Okay, this goes in. Sprinkle it all in. Right, a good slug of oil. And again, in fact, just take the lid off and pour it in. So red onion. Try not to cut the whole back off it, so there's kind of some structure and it stays together. And then give it a grating. Okay, I just want to add some lemon juice to this. So a good squeeze. Try not to let any pips go in. Probably about a whole small lemon. Right, the thing to do now is just put the lid on and hit go. Adios. Fantastic. So, that's done. The blade can come out. And then the onion can go in. Just give it a little stir. And that can go straight on top of my squid. I've never caught a squid. I find them very beautiful animals. They're kind of ghostly. Imagine when they drift into our British waters in autumn, kind of floating around in the black of night, kind of ghost squid. But I just think that I think they're very beautiful things, and my God, they taste good. Okay, so really make sure that it's all properly mixed up. Okay, I'm gonna go and check now to see how my charcoals are going. Squid needs cooking either super fast or nice and slowly. If you're going to stew it, cook it slowly, but if you're going to put it on heat like this, quick, 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 you want to cook it so it doesn't toughen up. So it's fierce in there, and I'm going to lay it down on the scored side. So down it goes. Oof. I love cooking outside. I'm lighting the barbecues even when the snow's falling outside. In fact, maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration, but I'm barbecuing in cold weather as much as I am in summer. I don't even mind a bit of rain hissing on my barbecue. I love cooking over wood. And if it wasn't kind of quite time-consuming, sometimes I'd just cook on wood all the time. The smell of the coriander and the cumin is just fantastic. I love barbecuing. My wife loves barbecuing as well. She lived in Argentina for a long time, and she eats a lot of beef, and given the choice, she'd always rather eat it off a barbecue. These are beginning to roll up. Now, these are cooking very nice and quickly. I love the kind of colour aspect. You've got pinky tentacles and then green sauce. It's a pretty thing that's going on here. I met my wife. A friend of mine said, "You're going to meet this girl, you really like her." And I said, "I've been on that kind of thing before. It never works. You don't really know me. You know, everyone thinks they know me and they don't, and you all get it wrong. Why should I come? No, thanks, I'd rather stay in bed." And he'd also said the same thing to her. Anyway, he managed to get us both to go, and we met in the Royal China in Queensway, and there was this very beautiful, hungover, very grumpy, sulky-looking girl with a terrible hangover, and I was kind of a bit hungover myself. But I don't know what happened, something did, and having not met her, just after that one meeting, I said, "Would you go out for dinner with me?" And she said, "Maybe." And yeah, the rest is history. She's a toughie, I'm chaotic. She's very good for me. And I've been very lucky. I really wanted to do a barbecue. It was raining, and it's all coming together because this is cooked so fast. Okay, wow, these are ready. There's the most fantastic smell coming off here. And there's the first one. Look how easy that was. Squid in coriander sauce. Wowee, I just want to sit down and dive in. Next, I'm going to make a panzanella, a bread and tomato salad, and then some fried bananas with butterscotch and rum.